Today on the channel, I'm going to show you how to play the song Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to play the song Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd. I'm going to go over the rhythm parts and the guitar solo in detail, so let's get started. Pink Floyd, David Gilmour, one of my favorite guitar players, one of my biggest influences on my playing and in general. So I've been playing this song since college, back when we listened to Pink Floyd in college. So that dates me a little bit. Alright, so the song's in D minor. Or F major, whatever you prefer, but I'll say D minor. Now, I'm going to go over the rhythm parts kind of quickly so we can dig into this guitar solo, because that's probably why we're all here. But anyway, the song is in D minor, and I believe they're doing a couple parts on this song. The main thing is this D minor shape here, and there's also a D minor up here on the 10th fret. So he's got this little groove going. Some guys play it like this. Just sounds better down here to me. It's possible that David doubled this part in the studio. You know, one guitar doing that, one down here. But the guitar voicings, if you listen carefully, to me, those are the voicings on the album. Later on, he does switch up to this voicing up here. Alright, so that's during the verse, and then right before the chorus, he goes, alright, he plays a G. It's like this little rhythm, so they go to a G, then the chorus goes, so what I'm doing there are inversions of a D minor chord, a C major chord, a G major, and an F major. So if you take your F like this, and your G like this, in the studio he's probably got another guitar doing this full voice, right? When they're doing this G, there's probably a guitar part up here, you know, going, doing the... So anyway, that chorus, after he goes... So what we're doing there is... This is right before the main... All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Alright, so he goes... We're doing D minor to C. You gotta be real careful, you're playing just the top three strings. D minor, C, D, C, G, F, to an F. Alright, and then another guitar part goes more distorted. You can hear it kind of gainy on the album. F to C to a D. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Alright, so that's the main part right there. D minor. During the verse, then the pre-chorus. You could double it with like a C shape up here on the G. Then the chorus goes, or the pre-chorus. Alright, cool. I hope that makes sense. Alright, so let's take a look at this guitar solo. Now, in this guitar solo, performance tips in this bending, raking, you know, raking in the notes. That's when you scrape the notes and then hit the note. Very Stevie Ray Vaughan-esque, but you know, definitely David Gilmour. There's a lot of rakes in this solo. There's a lot of bending, and then there's most of the bends in this song are full. If they're not indicated in my tablature, they're full steps, which is one step up. Now, once in a while, Dave will do a step and a half. He'll go up one step, then he'll go another half a step up, right? And usually that'll be indicated here, should be indicated in my tablature, all right? So the bends are key. There's also ghost bends where you go, you bend the note before you hit it, then you hit it, and you release. So in my tablature, I did my best to identify those and you know, describe it in my tablature, and I'll do my best to vocalize it when I show it to you here on the lesson, all right? So I broke this up in several segments, so there's phrases of the solo that you can learn. It's the best way to learn this solo is learn it in pieces and then glue them together, right? And then you've got the solo. So David Gilmour is a master of phrasing, tone, vibrato, and technique, man, and songwriting, of course. He's the man. So let's start up here. He's in D minor pentatonic for this entire solo. So if you don't know your minor pentatonic shapes, that's the main one that we all use up here. With some exceptions, he does come up in the upper register a little bit, but it's all D minor pentatonic for the most part, all right? So the solo starts off with this thing. He goes... That's phrase 1. Once again, we got to pull off 13 to 12. So a lot of bluesy stuff there. Double stop. A double stop is when you add 2 notes on the 10th fret there. A lot of vibrato. Okay, that's phrase 1. All right, phrase 2 goes like this. Once again, that one is. So what I did there is I hit the 13th. I bent it up a full step. Then go to the 15th. Whole step. Release. He may be doing this all on the 13th fret, like... I think that's probably what he's doing instead of going... I tabbed it out as going to the 15th fret and then sliding back down to the 13th just because it's a little easier. But you can do a 2-step bend like that, all on the 13th fret if you want to do it that way, all on the 13th. And then pull off. Like that. All right, so once again. Or the hard way. This is probably the trickiest lick in the lesson right here. This one right now, the 3rd phrase. Very weird. He steps out of the pentatonic box just slightly on this 9th fret right here. He plays this E. Fingering on this is weird. He hits that. Okay, going on to the next phrase. Sorry if I'm going too quick here, but you can go back and review this. You know, I'm just trying to give you performance, you know, a guideline here as far as how he does this, how I think he does it anyway, as far as the phrasing and the bends, and demonstrating it so you can see how I'm sliding around. And hopefully when you see this and watch the tablature, it makes a lot more sense. All right, so the next part, phrase 4 is... So we're doing a double stop on the 10th fret, and we're going to hit the 12th fret on the D string. Then like that. So David Gilmour loves double stops. They're so effective. And they sound great, right? So last time through that is... All right, and then the 5th phrase is up here on the 13th fret. He rakes into it like this. He goes... Then we're going to release and hit that 13th twice. And then he goes... Probably all on the 13th fret, but I've tabbed it out to be like... I like doing it that way better instead of going... It sounds very much like a slide if you do it just on the 13th fret. If you can do that all on the 13th fret, then that's great, man. I think that's probably what Dave Gilmour does, but I got it tabbed out as... Then 15. It's like a whole step and a half up from that 15th. So once again... All right, then there's this really cool long run. It goes... It's pretty easy. He just does this little Chuck Berry thing. Let me tune. So he does this Chuck Berry thing at the very beginning of it, all right? So... So we're just going down the pentatonic after that. There's a double stop in there at one point where he goes... So... Okay? Long riff, kind of easy but very effective, all right? So then the next part is... So we've got this E in there again. We had that earlier. He steps outside the box just a little bit. So he slides into the 12th. Once again. Then the next one goes... Once again, I've got it tabbed going to the 15th fret from the 13th fret, but David Gilmour more than likely does this on the 13th. If you watch him live, I believe that's what we see. Or we can go like this in the tab. Like the tab. So that's 2 steps. If you do it on the 13th, you just gotta go. That's why David Gilmour's the master. It's awesome. Then we're gonna be up on the 15th fret on the high E. Then, so what I'm doing there is 15, and then I'm going 13 on the high E to the 15th on the B. Then slide up. Then there's a ghost bend. He goes, that 15th fret goes back to the 15th on the B. So once again from the beginning that riff goes. We're going to be way up on the 18th fret on the high E. And if you up pick these, it's easier to go. So he's going to be on the 18th. He hits that 18th fret twice. And then we're going to be on the 20th. He's going to bend that 20th fret up to the D, right? Then we're going to go 20, 17. So it's 18 twice and then 20th. Full step up, then like that. And then we're going to go double stop. He gets a little funky there, so you kind of got to get that. Then the very end goes. It brings resolution to that solo, so he just ends it with a little bit of a down or a double stop. Then once again, slide down. So anyway, if this lesson taught you anything, it's David Gilmour is a master of pitch when bending, especially doing full steps, 1.5 steps, and 2-step bends. Stuff like that. It's just insane. But I've tabbed it out to do it a little bit easier, where you can go 13 to 15th. But I would encourage you to try to do it, all on the 13th fret on some of those double step bends, 2-step bends. It's a lot of fun. This solo will teach you a lot about phrasing and playing in the minor pentatonic position, and also chord layering, and maybe introduce some new chord shapes and voicings for you. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.